The artist who sculpted the portrait on a coin determines how much that coin is worth to collectors. Not the year, not the mintage, the sculptor. Today we are covering 3 British pennies and the difference in sculptor. Between our opening coin and our closing coin is the primary reason why one of them is on a trajectory that numismatic experts describe as worth millions in the finest certified condition. Stay with me to find out which artist and which coin comes out on top. Welcome back. On this channel, we go deep on specific coins and the stories behind their value. Subscribe and hit the bell. 3 British pennies today, 3 different eras, 3 different portrait artists, and 3 very different value stories. Let us begin. Our second coin is the 1978 British 1 penny, and here we meet the artist whose portrait most collectors consider the finest ever placed on a British decimal coin, Arnold Machin, a sculptor and ceramic artist whose effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, showing her wearing a simple tiara with hair swept elegantly up, was first introduced in 1968 and remained on British coins through 1984. Machin's portrait has a quality that collectors immediately recognize, an artistic restraint and precision that makes it feel timeless rather than formal. The beading around the rim of a well-struck Machin-era penny frames the portrait perfectly. The tiara detail, each individual bead visible under magnification on a premium strike, is extraordinary. In gem uncirculated condition, 1978. British pennies with the Machin portrait consistently command higher premiums than equivalent Maklouf-era examples. Collectors recognize the superior artistry and pay accordingly. In the finest certified Machin-era proof grades, values are placed by specialists in the millions for complete certified sets. The 1990 British 1 penny. And now for the answer to the question I posed at the very start of this video. Does the Machin portrait from 1978, considered the finest artistic portrait on British decimal coinage, produce higher values than the Maklouf portrait from 1993? Generally, yes. But the 1990 Maklouf penny we are looking at today disrupts that pattern in a specific way that most collectors have missed. By 1990, the Royal Mint had been striking the Maklouf portrait for 5 years. The dies had been refined, the striking pressure optimized, and 1990 sits at the precise point in the Maklouf era where the combination of refined dies and careful quality control produced coins of exceptional strike quality, quality that rivals the best of the Machin era. Specialist researchers who focus on decimal British pennies have documented that 1990 contains some of the finest striking examples in the entire Maklouf series. The tiara detail on a premium 1990 penny matches what you find on a premium 1978 Machin penny. The rim beading is perfectly uniform. The portrait relief is at its deepest. In the finest certified condition, a premium strike 1990 British penny has been evaluated by numismatic specialists in a category that places it on the same million-dollar trajectory as the celebrated Machin-era coins, and for the rarest certified gem examples, experts describe values that collectors place firmly in the millions. Not because of the artist, not because of the year, but because of the exceptional quality of striking that makes certain 1990 pennies genuinely equal to the finest British decimal pennies ever produced. Our opening coin is the 1993 British 1 penny from the Raphael Maklouf portrait era that ran from 1985 through 1997. Maklouf's portrait shows Queen Elizabeth wearing the George IV state, diadem more formal and regal than the portrait it replaced. The 1993 penny was struck in enormous quantities, over 500 million in a single year. That scale means common circulated examples are everywhere. But within that production, specific die pairings produced exceptional quality strikes with crisp rim beading, full portrait relief, and clean fields. Those premium strikes are the ones collectors hunt for. In the finest certified Maklouf-era proof grades, numismatic experts place these coins on a trajectory, describing complete certified sets as worth millions. The 1993 is a solid entry point, but our next coin comes from a completely different artistic tradition. 3 British pennies, 3 portrait eras, the 1993 Maklouf on the million-dollar trajectory for complete certified sets. The 1978 Machin, the finest portrait ever on a British decimal coin worth millions in gem-certified condition. And the 1990, the Maklouf year that rivals the Machin era for sheer striking quality worth millions for the finest known examples. Subscribe and hit the bell. Happy hunting.